Cougar Nations, Cougar fans, welcome back to our epic part 3 with Heath. Excited to learn a little bit more about your life. Make sure to go watch part 1 and 2 if you haven't already. Good conversations happening there. So we've talked about, your early life, kind of growing up, talked about college, and then so you mentioned you have your bachelor's and your master's.
Yes.
So I want to talk about that a little bit. And so you said you got your associates out of high school, and then just finished those real quick. How does that help prepare you for the rest of your life? That you feel like just getting those really done quickly?
I mean, now that I'm done with my master's, one here at BYU schools, I'm doing post-bac work. It's literally just taking classes to keep me eligible, basically, so that I can play, which is super awesome. But it also, I popped in at a BYU career fair with, a full completed resume, basically, but still in school. And I got a good job lined up through BYU for PAX Providence. Oh, shoot, I don't remember their name. Through PAX, we'll just call it that. PAX, my coach helped me out a lot, got me a good job after school, cutting the pro career dreams, but got me lined up with a good job, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back a little bit. So you've in volleyball, you played for the USA, or you practiced for the USA sand volleyball, right?
Yes, beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball, my bad. And so what were your ambitions with that? Where's that going, or how's that?
I mean, ever since I started playing in college, I always wanted to play pro, and I always loved beach. When I didn't have club, they split it up like a club season because of boys. Certain areas had boys high school where I lived didn't. So when I was in that gap, I would just play beach, so I'd always just keep touching the volleyball, and during the summers I'd play beach in Florida. And it was my sophomore year at GCU. I got an email from the USA staff, and they're like, we want to invite you to collegiate team. So I trained with the collegiate team for that summer and the 3 summers after that. And then after my senior year at GCU, I went and trained with them again. And then after my training with the collegiate team, they're like, we want to invite you up and train with the national team for the rest of the summer. So I lived essentially in California, just couch hopping and training with the national team and Jose Loyo, the coach. It was awesome, and it made me want to play pro so much. And it also showed me what it takes to play pro. It's not as pretty as everyone thinks it is. It's a lot of work. You have to start from the bottom. And even if you're winning without the sponsorships and stuff, it can be difficult, especially on the beach side because it's just so underfunded. But yeah, I always wanted to go the beach direction, I think, for pro. More indoor until I got to BYU. And then I started playing at BYU, and it re-sparked my love for the sport again. And then I was like, oh, I want to play indoor pro too. But we're putting that on halt for now.
Yeah.
For now.
So you say you train with the collegiate team, with the national team. What does that training consist of? Does it involve tournaments, or is it just training?
So it's you go train with the collegiate team for about, I think it's 2 weeks. And then there's always a trials for the world championships, collegiate championships. And up until this year, it was only you have to go play in this trials. It's a 1-day tournament and single elimination. Winner, first and second of the first place team gets to go. Second place team is the alternate, and that's it. And in a 1-day tournament, anything can happen. Single elimination, last seed can beat the top seed. It's super hard to get to this tournament. I failed twice, didn't make it. I think I got third both times. I was the alternate. And then this past year, failed again, got third again, got upset. But they were able to take an extra team, and they chose me and another guy. I was the defender, so I got to go play in Brazil for the World Championships, which was super sick.
Dang.
Free trip to Brazil, play for USA, a lot of sick gear. It was awesome. And that was the first realization, oh, I can do this. This is going to be awesome. I want to play pro.
Yeah.
And
whoa, that's so cool. Just going to Brazil. So say right now you could look back and talk to your 15-year-old self, and you just started playing volleyball. What would you say? What would you prepare him for?
Keep going, buddy. Keep doing it. Probably lift a little more.
I think we could all tell our past selves that.
Lift a little more, eat a lot more, but just keep. I never stopped loving it. I think that's what got me so far, is I love the sport so much and wanted to play it all the time. But keep going.
Yeah. And so now you've graduated, have your master's, you're taking some fun classes just to stay eligible. What are your plans after you finish volleyball?
I think I start the new job literally if we go to the tournament, right after the tournament. But if not, I think I have a week to move to the undisclosed location. I don't know where I'm gonna be like working yet. They'll let me know in April, but yeah, I'm gonna work with this company and work through this job. See if I like it. It looks like it's gonna be a great opportunity for me.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, I always have volleyball to fall back on.
Yeah, usually it's the other way around.
Right.
People are like, oh, I'm going to go do professional sports and then fall back on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really cool. Do you ever have any aspirations to be a coach or like instructor?
I always like struggled with coaching. I've coached my entire time playing. And like every time I'm coaching, like I'm enjoying it, but it's like I'd rather be playing.
Yeah.
Like I want to be playing right now, I don't want to be coaching. So it's like I would love to share my knowledge that I've gained of the sport, but I think it's like once I'm done playing. I think that's when I'll be able to like devote the most of my energy towards it and not like want to play so bad.
Well, who you coach? Just like younger teams or like what?
I coached
coaching?
In Florida for Orlando Gold, like just like a 12s team here and there, young teams on the side to like pay for my club tuition or whatever. And then I coached for Team Florida, like high performance teams for a year. And I was going to do that this year, but I just wasn't in town. But nothing crazy, just side money.
Yeah. That's cool, because I mean, coaching, I feel like it takes a certain kind of guy to coach a team, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's definitely not for everybody.
Especially when you're like playing and you still don't have all the time. They don't give you the best team, so it's just more like you're like moral support and you make sure they're having fun.
It's kind of babysitter.
Yeah, essentially. It's like mom's doesn't want the kids for the night, so you're babysitting them, letting them do like physical activity.
Do you feel like it's cool just like seeing these young kids develop a love for the game early?
Yeah, but it's like you don't see all the time. Like most of them, I feel like it's hard to find those who like love it, and when you do find those ones that are the most successful. But like I haven't had like a high level team yet.
Oh yeah,
like, so they're like trying it out or just doing it for fun at this point. So
yeah, maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Well, that is all the time we have. I appreciate you for being here.
Absolutely.
Cougar Nation appreciates you.
Thanks for having me.
And all the guys at Cougar Board. It's really nice to get to know you, seeing each other on campus.
Yeah.
So, Cougar Nation, all you guys on Cougar Board, and Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you see us, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, just so we can do more cool things like this with guys like Heath. But appreciate all of you for watching, and be sure to stick around for any of the other interviews we have, as well as go back and check out part 1 and part 2. Thanks. Thank you for watching this interview. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the other 2 parts of this interview, plus all of our other interviews we do with BYU athletes. We also like to give a special thanks to our Cougar Board insiders for making this possible.